gentlemen, and welcome to OLSH Chargers Girls Basketball Senior Night 2025. Before we honor our Chargers seniors, we'd like to take a moment to recognize the Mohawk seniors. Victoria Reardon, Olivia Hare, Delaney Harmon, and Addison Snyder. And now to honor your Chargers, our first senior, Libby Callan. Ladies and gentlemen, from Bellevue, they're members of Regina Jelly Parish. She's a 4-year member of the basketball team, and she also participated in cross country and track and field. Her athletic honors include 2-time basketball section champ, 2-time varsity letter winner, 4-time cross country section champ, 2-time WPIO cross country champion, and a PIAA cross country state runner-up. Her academic honors include highest honor roll, 2-time student of the month, Spanish award, and gym award. Her other activities she was involved in at OLSH include student government, student ambassador, junior achievement, National Honor Society, Future Business Leaders of America, Interact Club, Euro Club, and Ski Club. Her most memorable moment at OLSH is going to Cal U camp every summer. After graduation, she is unsure when she will attend college, but she plans to major in finance. Ladies and gentlemen, Libby Callan. Our next senior, Emily Gallagher. Emily is the daughter of Julia and Brennan Gallagher of Scott Township. They're members of Epiphany Church. Emily's a 4-year member of the basketball team and also participated in volleyball. Her athletic honors include 2-sport varsity letter earner, undefeated section champs. Her academic honors include honors all 4 years. Her other activities while at OLSH include Cairo leader, mission trips, volunteering at the Red Door, basketball camps, and Interact Club. Her most memorable moment while at OLSH is Cal U basketball summer games. After graduating, Emily plans on attending the University of Pittsburgh to major in social work. Ladies and gentlemen, Emily Gallagher. Our next senior, Claudia Arulo. Claudia is the daughter of Bobby Arulo and Joseph Arulo. They're from Midland, Pennsylvania, members of Our Lady of the Valley. Claudia is a 4-year member of the basketball program, and her athletic honors include a 4-year letterman and all-section player in her junior year. Her academic honors include the honor roll. Her most memorable moment at OLSH is beating Avonworth sophomore year and making it to the Final Four of the state playoffs. After graduating, Claudia plans on playing basketball at Slippery Rock University while majoring in safety management. Ladies and gentlemen, Claudia Arulo. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for all 3 of our Charger seniors. We wish them the best of luck in their future endeavors, and we know they will make us proud. Let's hear it one more time for your 2025 OLSH Girls Basketball Seniors.
following is a presentation of the OLSH Sports Network.
We welcome you inside the gym here at Cornell High School. It's senior rec night as the Chargers, on the girls' side, will be hosting the Warriors from Mohawk High School in the final regular season section game here in 2025. Good evening, everybody. I'm OLSH alongside Grant Kalish, soon to be joined by Matt Fargo, here to bring you the action tonight on Senior Rec Night. If you tuned in early, you got to see the seniors getting recognized for the girls team, and actually the cheerleaders and the boys seniors will be recognized before the game 2 of our doubleheader tonight. But Grant, it's been a great season so far for the Lady Chargers. Let's hope they can continue it here tonight.
Yeah, obviously the Lady Chargers have gone out here in section play and pretty much wiped the floor of the competition. They come into this one 13-0, and they want to make sure to close out strong and finish perfect in the section.
Well, that they've been doing. Claudia Rullo's been on a run here, as well as the Chargers. Let's just put the graphic up here to show you where the two teams lie. Right now, the Chargers come in with a record of 18-2 overall. They have a perfect record in section. They are 13-0. The Warriors come in with a 4-9 record in the section. They are 6-14 overall. The Chargers handled the Warriors up at Mohawk the first time they met. Trying to find a score here. The score was 61-13. So, and the downside for the Warriors is one of their main players, Delaney Harmon, is out with the flu tonight. So one of their main guns is missing. It's going to be an even higher hill for the Warriors to climb tonight. Yeah,
it was already going to be really tough for the Warriors, especially coming in here and playing the Chargers in their house for this year at least. But they're going to just do their best. They got 2 games left this season. They won't be making the playoffs, so I'm sure they'll be excited to come in here and play a good team. And then they got 1 game left on Monday, so they're just looking to close out the season strong.
We're going to get things going here in a little bit. We got a few minutes to go. We'll take a break real quick, pay a couple bills. We'll come back with the starting lineups. We'll let you listen in to the one and only Matt Fargo introduce the 2 teams here tonight, as only Matt Fargo can do, and then we'll have the opening tip. But don't you go away. We got a lot of basketball action here tonight. This is game 1 of 2 here tonight. The boys are going to be starting at 8 o'clock, hopefully.
Give or take.
As we get things started. But right now, don't you go away. We got stuff to sell.
You could raise money for OLSH while shopping at your favorite stores or restaurants. With Raise Right, that's exactly what you can do. All you have to do is purchase electronic gift cards on the Raise Right app, and that company will donate a percentage of that sale directly to OLSH. And the list of companies that Raise Right works with is seemingly endless, including Amazon, Walmart, Target, Sheetz, and so many more. Now you can rationalize your grande caramel mocha frappuccino with 3.5 pumps of vanilla and oat milk because you're actually raising money for OLSH. If you want to raise right, email Sarah Stuckman to get the special OLSH code. Funds raised to support the OLSH Athletics General Fund. Go Chargers!
When I enter the door, I feel welcome. My child feels welcome. What drew us and kept us was the sincere rooting and faith.
They really care about your kids on an academic level and also as a person.
It's a safe place for our kids to really stretch and grow. There's just so many opportunities.
They have something that will make a child succeed and thrive.
If you want a good college prep school, this is it.
We've had such a positive experience here. We really can't say enough of how blessed we are by OLSH.
We welcome you back here on the OLSH Sports Network. Glad you could join us. OLSH, Grant Kalish right now, and soon to be joined by Matt Fargo. Hope you enjoy it. But, hey, before we get started, Grant, I just wanted to put out there and send out congratulations and a job well done to the OLSH bowling team, both the boys and the girls. They win the section. And get this, the boys, between the two of them, they lost one match the entire year. The boys go 9-1. The girls go 10-0 in the section, or on the season, and they win their section. They're going on to the let me hope I get this right. Oh, it's right here. The WPIBL. I know it's long and it's wild, but that's the Western Pennsylvania Interscholastic Bowling League. They'll go on to the team championships next week. So good luck, congratulations, and job well done to the bowling team.
Yeah, certainly they've done a great job all year, and that's a pretty impressive record, especially with both the boys and the girls only having one combined loss. I mean, they're going to have an opportunity to go do something special in the postseason.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, anyway, we got a good one here in front of us tonight. Like I said, the Chargers handled Mohawk pretty easily up at Mohawk earlier this season, but can't take the foot off the pedal right now. The Chargers looking to close out section play, keep it without a loss. And going into the playoffs, they should get a nice high seeding, you would hope. It'll come on Monday afternoon. We'll be watching that closely for both the boys and the girls, both in the playoffs.
Yeah, seeding especially a big factor in this one for the girls because, they've done a good job of setting themselves up, but Mohawk, no offense, doesn't have the best record, so a loss to them wouldn't look too good to the committee, especially this late in the year. So they have to go out and take care of business today.
Yeah, without a doubt, and they're not going to lay down. It's senior night here. When you're coming in to the other team's house and it's senior night or some kind of recognition, you want to spoil the fun for them. Not to be mean, but that's just human nature.
Yeah, I mean, you look over there, you're like, oh, let's just ruin their day. And last chance for them to play a section game together too. So
right.
Let's see what they can go out. See if they can have it go at least a little bit differently than it did last time for the Warriors.
Yeah, after this one, Mohawk does have one more at home. They're going to host Hopewell on Monday, as these same Chargers are going to play their final non-section game against Moon. That's the makeup game that Brentwood was supposed to play on February 1st and had to bow out of that one I believe to make up a game that was postponed in the section. But anyway, powers to be got a game set up for the Chargers to take on the Moon Tigers, who are playoff bound in Section 4A. So
yeah, I mean, you talk about a measuring stick right there for Coach Don Eckerly. I mean, he's just going to go out there, see what the Chargers can do against a team like Moon. Obviously, they got more kids to pull from than the Chargers do. So if the Chargers could go out there, stay competitive, and just see what happens against the Tigers, and if they can come away with a victory, then you get pretty excited about that going into the playoffs.
We might be talking about it more during the game, but let's recognize the seniors for both of these squads. First, for visiting Mohawk, number 4, Victoria Reardon, is a senior. Congratulations and good luck. Olivia Hare is a senior, and same thing to her, and they got 2 more seniors. Delaney Harmon, who I mentioned, is out with the flu. She's a senior. Good luck, and hope you get feeling better, Delaney. And their 4th and final senior on the team is Addison Stivers, and she will be gone after the game on Monday. all 4 of those. Congratulations and good luck. As for your Chargers, 3 seniors for your Chargers. And they are number 2, Libby Gallick. She's a 5'3" senior guard. And next on the list as we get down the roster is number 12, Emily Gallagher. She's a 5'4" senior guard. The third senior, obviously, is a 5'6" senior guard, number 22, Claudia Irullo. So congratulations and good luck to those 3. As we all know, Claudia going to Slippery Rock to play next year with the Rock. And I was told that one of her future assistant coaches was going to try to make it today. Christian Harbaugh was going to come try and watch her senior night. I don't see him in the crowd yet tonight, but Christian, I hope you can make it. If not, we're watching for you, and we can watch the tape.
Yep, you can always watch it back right here, Christian. But, yeah, a little bit less sad for Claudia because she's going to get to keep playing basketball, but hopefully all 3 Charger seniors have a lot of games left in that uniform, and they can keep going out and doing their thing.
Well, the captains for both the teams are meeting at center court. We're set up the opposite where we normally set up, so you get to see the cheerleaders tonight. So that'll be exciting. But yeah, we're normally up behind the scorers table. Tonight we're across from the score table because of senior night, so that we could get them coming across the floor for both the girls and the boys and the cheerleaders. But it's a different angle from us, so we're behind Sister Francine tonight.
Yeah, we're watching her. She's not watching us
right.
this time.
If she's waving to somebody in the stands over on the other side. So.
Yeah, I think we did our first game over here, and then
yes,
we migrated over across the way.
Yeah, we did our first game on this side where we're at now, and everybody here from Cornell, Bill Sacco, and then even Coach Mack, he says, "Why'd you set up there?" And I said, "Well, why not?" And of course they told me about the plug that's right behind where we set up before. Just have to drop it down behind the bleachers, so for the power. But that's why we set up over there. But it should be a good one. And we'll get to listen to Matt Fargo here in a minute after he goes through his spiel. That's always exciting.
Certainly gets you hyped up for the game.
It does. It does. Well, they'll have they paused the clock here for, get the national anthem and all that in as well.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Cornell High School. As the WBIL presents the Mohawk Warriors and your OLSH Chargers. Ladies and gentlemen, WBIL, we have a way for good sportsmanship, sponsored athletes, coaches, and team representatives. Inappropriate actions directed at officials, team representatives, coaches are not in the best interest of Scholastic Athletics and are grounds for removal from Cornell without prior warning. Always remember the WPIAL motto, sportsmanship, the only missing piece is you. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise and gentlemen roll your hats as we honor America and honor freedom with the sing of our national anthem by Charlotte Governor and Leah Parker.
Now the introductions of the two teams starting lineup.
Starting lineups. First, Warriors of Mohawk. At goal, the 5'8" junior, number 0, Working Metro. At goal, the 5'4" freshman, number 30, Jacob Harmon. At goal, the 5'5" junior, number 5, McKenna Stewart. At goal, the 5'5" sophomore, number 14, Gianna Pozzolo. And goal, the 5'7" freshman, number 24, Maddie Crawford. The head coach of the Warriors is Lindsey Bell.
And now for your Chargers.
And for your Chargers, led by head coach Don Ackerley. And for the 5'7" junior, wearing 11, Sarah Dexter. And guard the 5'6" junior, number 14, Leah Parker. And guard the 5'3" senior, number 2, Libby Warren. And guard the 5'4" senior, number 12, Emily Gallagher. And guard the 5'6" senior, number 22, Claudia Irulo.
Well, there you have it. As only Matt Fargo can do, Grant. What a job.
What a great job there, and if that doesn't get these girls ready to play, I don't know what will.
I was just going to say, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to say, boy, if we're not charged up after that, nothing's going to get you ready. So here he comes, the man doing the double duty. He's going to jump up here. You might see him in the camera. There he is. Welcome, Matt.
Thanks, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Good to be with you both.
You won't hear too much of me through the game. It'll be you guys. I'll keep his stats over here.
Well, this one in the air and tipped off a few hands. Mohawk controls it. Pozzolo, young squad. I'm sure you guys mentioned it, Grant, for this Warriors squad. And a steal right off of that as Gallick gets her first steal of the night.
Yeah, great job by the Chargers.
Off the window, two for Leah Parker. Chargers on the board.
Yes.
And it's the junior.
Certainly big for the Chargers. Get on the board first and kind of stun any momentum, because I think the Mohawks are really going to need it to win this one.
Yeah, first-year head coach Lindsey Bell operating the Lady Warriors. And no seniors in that starting lineup. So definitely a youthful group. One that's continuing to learn, and one a section championship Charger team needs to continue what they are doing. You know, sometimes you play competition that's still in that rebuilding mode, and you end up falling down to the competition. Chargers need to keep playing their game.
Yeah, it's very important if you're the Chargers just to lock in here, go out, and, you know, they've really done it every time, but they just need to make sure they do it tonight.
Irulo gets a steal. She sets up shop the offense on the right hand. Fed it inside to Dashner, off the window for two for Sarah.
Dashner just slipping through the defense there, had an easy lane to the cup.
Fitting that on senior night, the juniors are the two that get the first two buckets of the night. Stop inside the Arctic, falls off the rim, no good. That one thrown up by Jade Harmon. Back come the Chargers. It's Gallick leading the charge over to the far side. Gallagher penetrates. Tic-tac-toe passing out to Irulo. Dashner at the foul line, back outside. Gallagher eyes up a triple off the mark. Out of bounds, though, as waiting for that one was Maddie Crawford, and it falls off of her out of bounds.
Matt, you were talking about no seniors in the starting lineup for Mohawk. Their one senior that's a starter, Delaney Harmon, is out with the flu tonight, so it's just another chink in the armor for the Mohawk Warriors.
Claudia Irullo inside off the window. Leah Parker, 2 more.
Another great pass there by Irullo, the 2 assists to start this off.
And a steal and score by Emily Gallagher. And a timeout has been taken by the Warriors. You know, it's kind of funny, you know, that Emily Gallagher, I was doing the senior night, and I said, wow, this is the first time in my time at OLSH that I ever announced the same exact name twice on a senior night. Dawn Eckerly had a legendary point guard named Emily Gallagher back in the 2013-2014. I believe she graduated in 2014. Emily now a nurse out in the Philadelphia area, I believe, but kind of ironic. I mean, you know, obviously not the most unique name in the world, but sure enough.
Yeah, certainly something. We got a couple of names here as the Warriors take this timeout. I think that they really needed to stop here. They really need a bucket coming down the other end on this possession.
Emily's not out in Philadelphia. She's out on the floor.
I was like, wow, she graduated like 10 years ago. Why is she graduating again?
She's aged very well.
Yeah, right. Got some new eligibility.
Yeah.
It's all worked out for her. Out of the timeout for Mohawk, McKenna Stewart works it up the floor. Paluzzo, inside penetration. Magno misses the shot, but they get another second chance here. Paluzzo got the rebound. It was lost. And a double dribble called on the Chargers as Leah Parker had thought she had herself a steal.
Yeah, she got a little bit too excited there, you know, senior night, even though she's not one of the seniors. It's just very emotional night, and you want to get a fast start so you can soak it in.
You know, I wondered that about, you know, playing your senior night at Cornell, a little less nostalgic as it would be playing at the AAC. But, you know, talking to Claudia, she said, no, it's still special that it's my senior night. And, you know, the fact that we're playing it at a different gym will make the memory stick a little bit more. And certainly Chargers wanting this season to stick a little bit more in the way that it has progressed. And Irullo and Gallick try to combine on this steal, but relentless back and forth. Speaking of that, it goes over the line back and forth. That's no good for the Warriors, so Chargers end up getting the turnover, but relentless defense there from Gallick and Irullo.
Yeah, the Chargers, they've had incredible pressure here to start off the game, but the Warriors, they just appear to have no composure. They just got to slow down and try to get an easy look.
Dasher over to the corner. Gallagher back inside. One step and pulled it back outside for Gallick. Near side, it's Irullo. Ball movement here for the Chargers and a whistle. 3 seconds in the lane on the Chargers, so that turns the ball over. And that's the part I'm talking about staying in your game. Don't let their slow play lull you to sleep offensively. 8-0 lead for the Chargers. Mohawk loses that one out of bounds off of Irullo, so they stay with the possession. 4:53 opening quarter. Chargers pitching the shutout so far, Brent.
Yes, they're just keeping up that pressure, Matt, and just trying to prevent the Warriors from breaking through.
There's a steal for Claudia. Irullo goes to the baseline, waiting for her, trailing beautifully was Leah Parker, gets the 2, so an assist for 22-14.
6 points already for Leah Parker, guys.
And that's 3 assists for Irullo.
Shot that goes errant for Paluzzo. Luo missing that one, and then Irullo on the other side. No problem off the window.
Yeah, that was just easy. She had the whole court to herself. She went up there and made the layup.
Halfway just about here in this opening quarter, and the Warriors are on the board with Reagan Magno, the junior, hitting the first bucket.
Yeah, that's one that Coach Eckerly's not going to like. Not a very good job of getting back for the Chargers. Transition defense led to an open look.
Gallick misses on the baseline jump shot, jump ball off of the rebound. Arrow favors the Warriors. They'll keep it with 3:51 in the quarter. And our first substitutions of the ball game. Shea Trombetta checks in along with Lola Gardner. And I was talking to Coach Eckerly earlier, and he's really excited about what the future holds for Shea Trombetta.
Yeah, she's done a great job this whole year just growing and fitting in very well with this Charger team that's had so much success.
Yeah, guys, she's got that long body, but yet she can play the guard position as well.
I was going to say, Grant said growing, and I mean that physically and literally in terms of getting the height there that the Chargers really need this season, being one of the shorter teams.
Yeah, just as we're saying that, she brought the ball up the court.
Inside, tried to find a way to get it into Gardner, could not do it. A steal, and then a carry. Warriors turn the ball over with 3:10 to go in the quarter.
Yeah, that one, she's just trying to do it herself. You got to pass the ball. Look up, you'll have someone.
Irulo on the right to left dribble. Flashing there was Gardner, foul line extended, moved it into the corner. It's Gallagher back up top. Irulo for a triple, too much on it. And tipped off of the Chargers, swatted out of bounds by Gallagher. Chargers gonna pressure the backcourt and force a turnover from the wallet of Shea Trombetta. She was able to get it back up top. Now here's Claudia Irulo with the tough mid-range shot that falls.
Yeah, that was a great job there by the Chargers, getting everyone on the same side of the court, and Irulo just kind of over there by herself had the easy bucket.
Foul gets charged here. Looks like it will go against the Chargers.
Yeah, it looks like that one's going to be on Emily Gallagher.
First foul of the contest as Irulo gets a steal, but maybe had a contested ball. That could have been a jump ball there, but ended up popping out to the Warriors, so they let play continue. It's loose at center court. Right place, right time for Trombetta. She pushes it up the floor to Gardner. Gardner back outside to Gallick, who puts it back inside to Trombetta, who misses the layup. Rebound ripped away by the Warriors as Stewart came away with it.
Yeah, even though that didn't go in for Trombetta, it was a great look for Gallick, had the open three, passed it up for the easier shot underneath.
Ball tipped out of bounds off the Chargers. Inbounder triggered in here by Stewart. Still in the backcourt. They get it into the four. Pizzulo to the far wing. Three on the way that clangs off by Stewart. Back inside. It's Crawford up and fouled. And Maddie Crawford to the line. A 5'7" freshman.
I think Emily got her second. Nope, that was Claudia.
Crawford trying to go 2 for 2, cannot. 14-3 advantage Chargers. Here comes Gallick up the floor to Gallagher. And Irulo conducts traffic. Irulo, a triple, it rims out. Rebound off a few fingertips and could not save it. Lola Gardner.
Another great look, though, for the Chargers. Kind of found a soft spot in the zone, went out there, and Irulo had the three. Just couldn't connect.
Deflected by Gallick to Irulo, and now Gallagher settles. Claudia with 1:10 to go in our opening frame. Crossover. Euro through the lane, and will earn a chance to take two with her. Did not get the guaranteed tickets, but after the international move.
And you know she wanted that one to fall, but just not enough spin to get it to go home.
And I know you guys have talked about it all season long, but Slippery Rock's going to get a good one.
Yep. No doubt.
Yeah, they certainly are going to be lucky to have Claudia Irulo.
Of course, our broadcast partner and assistant women's basketball coach up there, Christian Harbaugh, up there for the Rock. A travel called on the Warriors. We won't start singling out officials for their calls. That would be interesting, Al. That's a whole new kind of broadcasting.
The officials broadcast network.
Claudia really wanted the three, but decided to pass it instead. And Gardner doesn't let her down. Lola Gardner puts in the mid-range.
Yeah, Chargers, they keep making that extra pass today, and it's paid off for them on the scoreboard thus far.
Pizzullo up strong for two. 30 seconds to go. First quarter action. 18-5 Charger advantage. Gallick to Gallagher. Tic-tac-toe passing underneath. It's Trombetta who misses. And underneath the foul after Mohawk secured the ball. Pizzullo hacked. And Gallagher going to pick up her second, I believe.
Yeah.
Big momentum possession here for the Warriors. They need something kind of at the buzzer to crush the Chargers' spirits heading into the second.
And a roll in there. Magno puts in two. I don't know if that it will crush it, but it certainly puts the game back into some perspective as Irulo misses at the buzzer to end the first quarter of play with our score. You're Our Lady of the Sacred Heart Chargers 18 and the Mohawk Warriors 7 here on the OLSH Sports Network.
We'll watch the cheerleaders here. Don't get to see them all year. We're over on the other side.
That's a good point, Al. Great job by the Charger cheerleaders as they've done all season long. Hey, there's no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than to become a Charger for a day. All 8th grade students and transfers to grades 10 and 11 invited to join us for a shadow day and experience firsthand what it's like to be a student. Students will be assigned a Charger ally, their host for the day, and they'll attend classes, meet teachers and students, and eat lunch on us. Register for your experience at olsh.org/visit.
Nicely done.
Thanks, partner.
So this is going to be a big sequence here coming out for the Chargers second quarter. We're going to see how the emotions of senior night affected them in the first quarter, whether it propelled them or hindered them. So we'll see if the Chargers extend their lead or if it starts to shrink a little bit.
That's a great point, Grant. With an 11-point advantage, the Chargers can expand upon that here in the next 8, or they can let Mohawk hang around in you never know who you'll see on senior night, Al.
That's true.
A steal right off the inbound as Gardner gets it, as the attempted toss into the paint gets taken away by Gardner, and now the Chargers set up the offense first time here in the second quarter. Gardner stands with it, hands it off to Parker, to Irulo. Pulls up just a step over the foul line. Good.
And there's just no one around here for the Warriors. That was just free money for Claudia. You know she's going to make that one.
Rolled right off the screen. And she was wide open as Stewart hands off Magno. Lost control of it. Right place, right time for Parker to get a steal. And Leah Parker moves it to her right. Dashner. Parker penetrates on the left side of the lane, left-handed. It all works for two.
Yeah, great move there by Parker, knowing who's around her. The Warriors obviously going to favor Irulo on something like that, so Parker was able to get the clean lane to the bucket.
Gardner a steal. Irulo now with it. 6:45 here in the second, 22-7. Fed in, trying to get inside to Gardner, but it was an errant pass. It gets intercepted by the Warriors. Giveth and taketh away as Claudia is there, right place, right time. And she'll penetrate, throw it off the window. Banks open for two. Timeout, Warriors. A full timeout has been taken by Lindsey Bell, and Mohawk trailing 24-7. And with that opening sequence there, that second quarter, Grant, it's, I think, the latter of the two options we were talking about.
Yeah, certainly appears to be the case with the Chargers going on a quick 6-0 run in 1:30 seconds.
Irulo with 10 points, 10 of the Chargers' 24.
And it seems like they've all been quite recent. Beginning of the game, she was spreading the wealth, picking up some assists, and now she's taking her own, taking her opportunities, and it's paying off well on the scoreboard for the Chargers.
If you want more information on all the OLSH Chargers, for roster stories and more, visit olshathletics.org. Special thanks to our website sponsor, Covenant Financial Advisors. Great folks over there at Covenant Financial Advisors. Hansons. Speaking of the Hansons, I know Anthony doing a great job with all the shots on social media.
Last couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sometimes comes on the bus with our basketball games. He goes out there, provides shots from home and away. So
I see the Brazils in the bleachers over there.
See, if somebody wanted to do that when I was in high school, Grant, that wouldn't have been cool. Now it's all the rage. Like, if you could have a social media guy if each kid could have a social media guy. Then,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's what everyone wants these days. But
well, out of the timeout, Chargers. Parker handing it off. Outside, three from Dashner that doesn't fall, chased into the corner. Harmon was there. She pushes it up with the head of steam. Harmon trying to go coast to coast. Actually takes it to the Midwest and then pulls out. As Pizzullo got her pocket picked. It's Cameron Hummel on the steal and up and fouled. And Cameron, fresh into the ball game, earns a trip to the line.
Yeah, Cameron came right in the game there and had to sprint down the court, and we'll see if she can finish off the foul.
Dual sport athlete Cameron Hummel at the line. It's her first. Al, I have to tell you, I can't tell you how many people came up to me and asked why you were on the other side today. Like, people were very concerned.
Yeah, I mean, I even heard it just around here. They're like, oh, they're over here?
Yeah, right.
They're like...
Well, Grant and I were talking before the game, Matt, and Grant even said, we were here for the first game.
And over and back.
So it was all because of the senior recognitions, folks. We wanted to get the seniors coming across the floor.
Yes. Probably got a lot better pictures that way.
Yeah, rather than that in the back of their heads.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not what the parents want, especially when you're watching back in like 3 years,
right.
Looking on your senior recognition.
Yeah, just backs of heads. Trombetta on the left hand. Trombetta up and fouled. Chance for two with the stripe.
Yeah, we thought about posting their pictures as they were, setting up normal and just posting their pictures, but I thought it'd be better live, getting their live shot.
Senior trio going to check right back into this game. And Gallick, Irulo, and Gallagher's waiting here.
Rowan Winter checking in as well, the freshman.
First time we'll see her tonight. Gallagher's awaiting Shea Trombetta's shot. Will determine whether or not she comes in now or later. And Trombetta says, I want a couple more minutes out of here. Stewart up the floor for the Warriors. Cross-court pass, was able to get it to Reardon. moved it outside. Pizzullo up to Harmon, threw it out of bounds. And now those 20 seconds are over, and Trombetta will have a seat, and Gallagher returns.
Yeah. I think you mentioned it, Shea, just a sophomore, so a lot of good years left in Shea.
Yes. I was catching up with Don pregame, and he was very excited about the future with her.
And the girl that's out there right now, number 45, Rowan Winter.
Yes.
She's going to be a force. She's just a freshman as well.
And now, we've done a few of these senior nights over the years, and it's pretty cool to have the talk of the seniors and, a great career that these three have had, but also talking about the future and what the future holds. Is that shot by Gallagher off the mark, pushed back up the floor, intercepted. It's Irulo there again, weaving her way through the defense, hands it off. Gallagher was hacked as she lost control of it, but that has to feel good on, from the student side of things, Grant, that, you salute the seniors for all they've done, but also know that you have something to look forward to in the future for the Chargers of the next couple years.
Yeah, it certainly makes it easier to appreciate the actual players themselves out there instead of just trying to soak in like the winning aspects, right?
Yeah.
You're going to be able to continue winning with the young core coming back. So you can really soak in watching those specific people out there doing their game for one last time here at home. And then you'll get to see them some more in the postseason as we continue on.
I found that exact thing to be true of, I've really enjoyed the different years of each team, because you know that the success is going to continue with both the boys and girls basketball coaches and their long stints. I believe 22 years for Don Eckerly and 17 for Rod, and that one missed there by Gallagher. Pizzullo brings it up the floor on the left hand and travel.
I just noticed Annabeth Grayson in the lineup for the Chargers as well.
Yeah, it just seems like the Warriors have not been able to have any kind of rhythm or positioning here in the second quarter, offensively and defensively. It's just been a step behind the Chargers.
Yalik with it now, 3:30 to play in our second quarter. Halftime approaches. Winter moved it back out to Gallick. Bouncing, Irulo backdoor cut, left the screen door open.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Just no one around for the Warriors. Great cut there by Irulo, but you would think that someone would be in the neighborhood.
Gallagher almost got the steal, and the Warriors able to control it, and there's the steal. Gallagher was relentless. She was on the scene there as Gallick helped as well. Inside to Winter, out to Irulo. Winter, 2 dribbles, use the shuffle, nice move.
And that's exactly what you're saying. You look at the future, that is just a great interior move for anyone, and for a freshman to make that, I mean, you've got to be feeling very good about yourself, your Coach Eckerly right now.
No doubt. Down low to Crawford, back outside. Shoveled over by Stewart, got it over to Masters, intercepted Winters. And an Olay move there by Irulo. And one of the Warriors on the floor as Irulo goes coast to coast, can't book the 2 tickets. And a foul as the Warriors got secure of the ball, and then Reagan Magno got decked in the face incidentally.
Claudia picks up her second, I believe.
Yeah, you certainly wouldn't want to foul out of your senior night. That would be quite the way to go. But hopefully she can just get through this 2:09 foul 3.
Looks like there's some liquid, blood.
Yeah.
On the floor.
Got to get that cleaned up as soon as we can. Get back underway.
Hey, don't forget, Boys game to follow this one at 8 o'clock is the scheduled tip. Senior recognition for the boys and the cheerleaders before that one.
You know, this is the first time OLSH has ever done this doubleheader for senior night. I love it. I don't know how it would work at the AAC in terms of capacity and would you be able to get everybody in that you needed to get in, but I think it would be very cool from a community OLSH standpoint of girls supporting the boys and the boys already here hanging out, watching the girls game. I think it's a pretty cool thing.
Hey, maybe after they get the AAC redone, well, they're supposed to expand the seating capacity a little bit.
Right. Speaking of senior night, it is senior night. We want to welcome all the families here and those listening at home. Congratulations to our girls and boys basketball players and the cheerleaders on a fantastic senior season. Welcome everyone tuned in specifically for senior night as the Rams of Southside have arrived.
Yeah, and this is not normally what you see when you're walking into the gym for a game. So hopefully they were not expecting to get a lot of shots up here.
No, that's a great point, Grant. Yeah, as you're walking in, you're here before the JV game starts normally.
And you're warming up with them.
Get to warm up with them, get some shots up, and maybe they'll be lucky to get some shots up at halftime. All the blood's cleared up. And we're back underway. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Errant pass off a few hands and arms and limbs and picked back up by Arulo. Gallick operates back to Arulo. Open look for three off the back iron. Rebound for the Warriors. It was Stewart pulling it down. The junior leads it ahead to Pizzullo.
Yeah, Arulo just wasn't quite set for that three-pointer. I think she had a little bit more time, but rushed it. It was off the mark.
Tipped off a hand. That was Gallagher that got in the passing lane. Gallick came down with it. Back to Gallagher. Was an errant pass and then got taken away, and a foul will be charged as Maddie Crawford got the basketball, and she's going to be hacked. Chargers do not appreciate when the Warriors take away the basketball for them. They normally get fouled right after.
Yeah, a little bit of retaliation there. But that just shows that they're being constantly aggressive, always going for that ball, even if they're doing a little bit too much to get it.
Annabeth Grayson picked up that foul. Here's Gallick on a steal. Gallick to score!
Great job there by Gallick to finish off her own play, and see the crowd erupting there for the senior.
Yep, she gets on the board for the first time tonight as a senior.
Minute to go here in the first half. Loose basketball picked up by Masters. Then a foul as Masters had lost it a second time, and I believe another foul coming up against the Chargers here. This time Cameron Hummel, the guilty party. 3 fouls apiece for the teams here in the second. 50 seconds to play. Foul line extended for Masters, bouncing it back out to Pizzullo, who lights it up for three, well off the mark. And it will be Charger basketball with 40 seconds to play and a 34-7 advantage. Chargers looking to potentially be very close to running clock territory when they come out of the locker room at halftime.
Guys, here's a nugget for the first half. Neither team has a three-pointer.
There's been a few attempted.
There's been a few attempted.
But none made from the elbow. Arulo misses. Fished out by Crawford.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that quick shot. I think the Chargers should have just held it there and not given the Warriors any sort of hope for momentum going into the locker room.
Stewart double teamed and ball ripped away. Nicely done by Grayson. Pushed ahead, tic-tac-toe from Gallagher to Arulo for two. And that's the way the half's going to end. Chargers with the 29-point advantage going into the locker room. 36-7 over Mohawk here on the OLSH Sports Network. When we come back, we will get our thoughts. Al and Grant will break it down. I'm going to look over some senior night notes, and we'll be back.
My name is Mr. Howard. I teach environmental science and anatomy and sometimes chemistry. And as my first year here at OLSH, I'm most excited to get to know all the new students and the community.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Rothenberger. I teach period 1 and 2 freshman biology. I'm super excited about my first year of teaching and I can't wait to get to know all of you.
Hi, this is Ms. Manuel. I'm going to be teaching Intro to Theater Arts this year, and I'm so excited to be back here for the school year, but mainly excited to be in the classroom.
I'm Mr. Witechko. I'm teaching Introduction to Video Production, and I can't wait to see what my students make this year.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Valacorsa. I teach music here at OLSH, and I am most excited this year to make music with my new choir.
Hi, I'm Dr. London. I teach Theology 3 and Latin. I'm excited to be back, especially among the students in the classroom full-time this year.
Good morning. My name is Sharon Mezzio. I am the latest addition to the main office here. I am the main office administrative assistant. Your positivity and warmth since I came to the school actually makes me feel right at home. So I'm looking forward to working with you all, and I'm happy to be here.
My coaches taught me that being competitive and having fun is what makes a great team.
My favorite piece of advice from my coach is train like an animal all day long.
He corrects you every time you say you can't do something because he knows you can do it.
My coach is the reason I believe in myself and my abilities.
I love that my coaches believe in the team. They recognize our individuality and encourage our improvement.
I couldn't ask for a better coach.
When I enter the door, I feel welcome. My child feels welcome. What drew us and kept us was the sincere rooting and faith.
They really care about your kids on an academic level and also as a person.
It's a safe place for our kids to really stretch and grow. There's just so many opportunities.
They have something that will make a child succeed and thrive.
If you want a good college prep school, this is it.
We've had such a positive experience here. We really can't say enough of how blessed we are by OLSH.
All good.
Hey, did you know that you can earn money for OLSH Athletics when you purchase gift cards through RaiseRight? Athletics General Fund receives a percentage of each physical and e-gift card bought by our program participants. Questions, or if you want to learn more, email Sarah Stuckman at sstuckeman@olsh.org. Hey, future Chargers, seats are limited, so don't miss your chance to save your spot in the class of 2029. Can't wait to see you here at OLSH. To apply online, go to www.olsh.org/apply. Might want to save the date for OLSH Spring Open House, Sunday, March 23rd from 1 to 3 p.m. Explore all that OLSH has to offer and see what makes OLSH the best independent Catholic high school in our region. We'd like you to join us on Wednesday, February 19th at 7 p.m. in the OLSH Auditorium as OLSH's speaker series welcomes Dr. Shannon D. Williams. This event is free, open to the public, so visit www.olsh.org/speaker series for more information and to secure your seat for the event. Don't forget the 35th annual Love Walk for the Poor, sponsored by OLSH Campus Ministries, will take place at OLSH this Sunday, February 9th. So visit OLSH's Facebook page at www.facebook.com/OLSH for more information. Grant, it's been an exciting first half if you're a Charger. If you're the Warriors, I think you got some issues to conquer and get over. But the Chargers seniors have really come out flying tonight.
Yeah, well, me and Matt were talking about it right before the second quarter. What's going to happen? Well, the Chargers did the same thing that they did the first time around. They scored 18 points. But the Warriors, they came away with a goose egg in the second quarter. So the Chargers, they're in a really great position here to close this one out with a senior night victory.
You brought it up. Yeah, the Chargers scoring, keeping it pretty even and pretty paced. 18 points in the first quarter, 18 points in the second quarter for their 36. And as you said, the Warriors score 7 in the first, and that goose egg in the second, that's the score, 36-7 that you see. The scoring was, well, for Mohawk, their leading scorer is Reagan Magno with 4 points, 2 points for Pizzulo, and 1 point for Crawford, Matty Crawford with the 1 free throw. The Chargers, on the other hand, their leading scorer is Claudia Arullo with 14, followed by Leah Parker with 8, and then 3 for Cameron Hummel, and 2 points each for Lola Garner, Rowan Winter, Emily Gallagher, Sarah Dashner, Libby Gallick, and 1 point for Shea Trombetta for the Chargers 36. Foul-wise, I have Claudia Arullo with 2, Emily Gallagher with 2. I might have missed one somewhere in there. And for the Warriors, McKenna Stewart has 2. So, and again, I might have missed one there too as well. But nobody really in any foul trouble right now.
No, so it's what both teams like to see.
Right.
Want to make sure they have all their personnel available for the second half. It's also nice that despite Arullo and Parker really leading the way for the Chargers, it seems like all the other contributions have come from basically everybody. Everybody's gotten on the scoreboard, so it's good to see. And the Chargers just going to look to continue what they did in the first half and the second half and get out of here with an undefeated section play slate.
Yeah, at this point, I got to agree with you, Grant. At this point, what you're looking for is to get out of here with a win, keep it perfect in section, and nobody to get hurt. You just want to come out of here healthy, get ready for the playoffs. As I said, they got a tune-up. It's going to be a nice tune-up against Moon at Moon High School on Monday at 7:30. JV's at 6. But they're their final tune-up on Monday, and that happens to be the pairings meetings or the bracket meeting, or whatever you want to call it in WPIL. But on Monday afternoon, we'll find out where the boys and the girls will be playing in the playoffs this week.
Yeah, both teams certainly hoping to get a nice seed, nice draw. And for the girls going up to Moon, it's nice that game won't factor into their seeding at all.
Right.
But it should be good. You think it might be Moon's senior night? I'm not exactly sure, but if it is, that would be a great atmosphere for them to play in to really get ready for some hostile postseason crowds.
Yeah, I would imagine they've already had their senior night. You never know, but
yes.
Yeah, it's senior night. No matter where you're at, it's always a fun experience, whether you're the visitor or the home team.
Yeah.
Getting ready for the third. Coming out of the halftime break.
It was certainly a break from the broadcast. You know, Al, in my 18 years now, the senior bios have still been done the same way. with the name at the top and then the parents at the bottom, and I literally have to bounce between.
Yeah.
They've never fixed it. And it creates a last-minute adjustment that I have to play with here. No last-minute adjustments for Don Eckerly in this game. 36-7 to Chargers advantage. Grant Kalish, Al Lesh alongside of Matt Fargo. Happy to have you along here on the OLSH Sports Network. Senior Night 2025 here from Coriopolis tonight. And a 3-ball from the corner pocket does not fall there for Gallagher. Rebound ripped away by Pizzullo.
Still no 3-pointers in this contest, as that one can't fall.
We're throwing this one back, Grant. It's a throwback game, no 3-pointers. As Dasher dashes to the basket. 2 off the window.
And we continue to see that the Warriors just not having anyone right under the cup, out of position, and Dashner takes advantage with the easy layup.
Stewart drives and draws contact. She'll go to the line for 2, as we are in official running clock territory with that basket by Dashner.
Yeah, that's something I know that my teammates on the boys' teams are happy to see, wanting to get in there and get the floor.
Yeah.
Leah Parker. Go ahead. Leah Parker picks up her first.
Good on the second.
As the Warriors break through here, get back on the scoreboard for the first time in about 9 minutes.
It's a learning process, Grant. That's what they're doing here. A young group.
Yeah.
They're just trying to execute. Backdoor cut, beautifully done there by Leah Parker. It's almost like you have to watch either side of the floor with different shaded glasses in terms of what you want to see out of Mohawk and what you want to see out of the Chargers. And for the Mohawk, that's a great take. Magno drives, draws contact. Chargers haven't been afraid to foul tonight.
And I mean, that's what you want to see, but you know, it's tough when you're a team like Mohawk playing the Chargers, but you're still trying to win, even though would take a Herculean effort, especially with where the score is now. But
yeah, I think for Lindsey Bell, I think it's about winning possessions. I think it's about winning offensive series, defensive series. From this perspective, you need to have a mindset that, you're not worried about the scoreboard. You're just worried about, getting better, improving, and building on what you have with a young group.
Right, working to play the right way.
Yeah.
Playing the right defense.
Yep. As Dashner drives and earns a trip to the line herself.
Well, I'll tell you what, the last couple fouls, if you're wearing 14, you're in trouble.
Right off the inbound, Arulo misses, and out of bounds. Dashner not able to save it.
Matt, you haven't been around for a lot of the games this year, but that little inbound play that they did there to Arulo, I wish I kept track of how many times they scored on that play.
Don, while he is viewed as a defensive specialist, has the tricks offensively as they pull up at the foul line. Doesn't go for Magno. Loose basketball pulled down by Gallagher. Gallagher bouncing it over to Gallick. Libby Gallick on the left to right-handed dribble. There's Claudia. Crossover. Pulls it back outside for Gallagher, who drives, draws contact. No call, and it pull down. Magno gets the rebound, and Gallagher's going to pick up another foul.
Yeah, we see it again there for the Chargers, just getting a little bit too aggressive going for a loose ball there. That was one that was tucked away pretty well by the Warriors.
Our third, team's third here in the third.
Threes are wild.
Pull up for 3, Harmon, no. Trying to break that deadlock. Jump ball, arrow goes to the Warriors. Mr. Dashner operating the controls over there.
And Mrs. Dashner operating the camera for us tonight. So.
They are quite literally on the opposite sides of the floor from each other.
It's not symbolic at all.
Not at all. Ball errantly thrown there, and
with daughter in between.
Right. Stewart into Harmon. Harmon being hounded there by Arullo. They were able to settle it down, work it inside, and it gets taken away by Gallick. Gallick crossed to Arullo, a three, no.
Wow.
And the lid stays on from beyond the arc. Another jump ball, and if you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't know that the arrow was just switched moments ago and will be Charger basketball.
Yeah, that shot there by Arullo halfway down, but that rim's going to continue that old school game so far.
Inbound right to Gallick, easy two, 4-2. Pozzolo up the floor for the Warriors. Masters back to Pozzolo. Lost control of it. Taken away nicely there by Gardner. Led it ahead to Gallick. Gallick bouncing to Gallagher. Up and fouled, and Gallagher to the line. Couldn't get the roll, but Emily Gallagher earns a trip to the charity stripe.
Yeah, right there, that senior chemistry on display, built up over 4 years. Couldn't quite finish the basket, but he'll take the trip.
First one's good for the senior. Good on the second, 44-10. Stick around, our basketball doubleheader here on the OLSH Sports Network continues. Boys senior night festivities still to come, and then the Chargers and Rams of Southside. Empty possession there for the Warriors. The shot missed, and now Arullo trying to dribble through traffic, moved it out to Gallick. Mid-range shot, no good. Meanwhile, Claudia's just pulling herself up off the floor.
Yeah, Claudia doing like a somersault after that one.
Under 2 minutes to go in the third, pouncing to Stewart, moving to Crawford. Crawford contested by Gardner and had to move it outside. Parker and around the horn now. Three is no good by Stewart. Underneath Magno, another opportunity, but no good on that one. And Arullo starts the push for the Chargers, finds Gardner underneath, and Gardner puts in the two.
Yeah, more great vision there by Arullo. Had the pass ahead. Gardner, good finish.
That's the thing that impresses me the most about Claudia's game is her vision and her facilitating. You know, she can score when she needs to, as that two falls for McKenna Stewart. But it's her vision, and at the Division II level, that's what she's going to be. She's going to be a facilitator, and boy, she's one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah, certainly there's an abundance of scoring that you can find to go up to the college level. So that's really going to be big for her and big for Slippery Rock as they get that. So they'll certainly take the facilitating, and Claudia will take the opportunity, and she's very happy to go there.
And right on cue, as we give Claudia her flowers, she scores, and Don Eckerly takes a timeout. (48-12), our score here with 48 seconds to go. Hey, good luck to our girls and boys bowling teams as they head to the Western Pennsylvania Interscholastic Bowling League Championship next Wednesday and Thursday. Both the girls and boys, high hopes for a title. Best of luck to them.
Yeah, they've had quite a season this year. The girls are undefeated, 10-0. The boys are 9-1 on the season. So, way to roll them, boys and girls.
I'm going to put the guards up for me. There's another steal for Claudia and another score. 50 on the board for the Chargers. Had a steam there for Pozzolo, but lost it out of bounds off a Charger. Inbound here by Masters. Gets it into Pizzolo. She looks for a three and just can't end that three-point drought on either side. We haven't seen one go down yet. We are trying to announcers jinx
that away, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not falling.
Yeah, it's just not really working. I guess we're saving our magic for something bigger coming up.
3 in the books. Chargers lead at 50-12 over the Mohawk Warriors here on Senior Night 2025, and you're watching it all here on the OLSH Sports Network. The OLSH placement test will take place this Saturday, February 8th, for any 8th grade students interested in attending OLSH in the fall of 2025. The top scoring students will be eligible for the St. John Newman Academic Merit Scholarship. To register, email the admissions office at admissions@olsh.org. I believe one of our Charger seniors was a 5-time John Newman Scholarship recipient.
Wow.
Talk more about that in game number 2.
So for Claudia Irulo, Emily Gallagher, and Libby Gallick with the other two other than Irulo starting on the bench, they got a good opportunity here to soak it in fourth quarter. They got the lead. Not really have to worry about that. Just enjoy playing the basketball game here.
Shot missed there by Stewart. Cleared away by Leah Parker, and Chargers up the floor. Yeah, for as exciting as a close game is on senior night, it is nice to, not have that stress as Irola gets 2 more. Talked to Don Eckerly. He said one of the best players he's ever coached, and boy, is that a mouthful.
Yeah, he's had a few.
Ball popped up into the air there, settled by Magno. Still being contested now. Stewart had to move it out. She moved it out to the Chargers as Irulo has it now, handing it off, trailing all the way was Gardner, puts it in for 2 more.
Yeah, and there's just another great job of Irulo bringing the defense to her and creating a wide open lane for her teammate. Gardner, once again, the benefactor of that.
I thought that one was going to go in, guys, because her foot was on the line, and it was going to be a deep 2, but Dashner, no-look pass, and Gardner ended up running into a Warrior. It was Pizzolo coming away with it, spinning in the lane, and Pizzolo not enough on it. Gardner traces down the loose basketball, leads it ahead to Dashner, and Sarah Dashner adds to the score, as it will be a timeout by Don Eckerly. I believe it's for substitution purposes. Nope, he's going to take it. 30-second timeout.
Yeah, still a nice amount of time on the clock here. Coach Eckerly not going to resort to that yet. He's going to keep coaching his squad here. Make sure he gets all the words of wisdom he needs for them to finish this one out.
Interested in supporting our Chargers? Visit olshathletics.org and check out the fundraiser section in the Fan Zone tab for the latest fundraising opportunities. That's olshathletics.org. .6:20 to go here in the fourth. Out of the timeout, Pizzolo moved it outside. Victoria Reardon into the game. Pizzolo couldn't handle that one. Irulo comes up with it, led it ahead to Gallagher. Gallagher on the right hand, it rolls out. Rebound Grayson underneath. threw it over and putting it in for two is Leah Parker.
Yeah, Matt, I think that was Cameron Hummel there, not Emily Gallagher. It looks like Gallagher's still over on the bench.
Far pass there intended for McCandless, who's a sophomore into this game. McCandless shot off the mark, going to come back to Paluzzo, and she'll miss off the hand of Hummel. Leah Parker on the left hand, moved it outside to Irulo. She'll throw up a three. That doesn't fall. Tipped by a nice job there to get it to Cameron Hummel, but props give it to Sarah Dashner, who made it all happen.
Yeah, and at the beginning of that possession, it looked like Dashner was leaking out to try to break the three-point lead. Irulo ultimately failed to do that, but Chargers still got the bucket.
Irulo through the lane, big-time contact there. You heard the slap of the wrist from up here.
Let's hope that was just the wrist.
Yeah. Here's Irulo at the line, 4:47 to go in the fourth. And she converts her first. Ashley Masters, a freshman, on the floor for Pizzullo. Second one is good. Claudia looks like her
home career.
Yes.
Oh, no, maybe not. She might get a home game.
Might get a home game. Well, somewhat of a home game.
Yeah.
There's a steal there by Grayson to Hummel for two. Cameron Hummel.
Chargers
what a career it was.
Continue to be relentless here with the steals and layups up the floor.
Another steal. Emily Gallagher gets her hand in the mix. Good for two. It's Annabeth Grayson.
Her first points of the game.
And another timeout. This one Mohawk takes. 30 seconds, 4:06 to go. Save the date. This year's annual OLSH auction for Our Lady of the Sacred Heart will take place on Saturday, April 5th at the Montour Heights Country Club. What's the date, Al?
April 5th.
Oh, Saturday, April 5th. I think I read it, too.
Yeah. You did.
Yeah.
That's all right.
There needs to be more to that.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to Cheryl about that one.
I've been asking Heather, so.
Okay. I'm sure Heather is just the messenger.
I just keep saying stay tuned for more information.
All right, fair enough. Always a great night.
Yes.
Yeah, I was there last year helping out. Went well.
A lot of good stuff.
Got some new people in the lineup here for the Chargers.
You see Alexis Schmidt. And returning is Rowan Winter. And here's Vivian Goshen.
Goshen, yep. Johnson in the lineup for the Chargers.
Goshen outside. Ashley Johnson.
Goshen, number 34 there, another great freshman for the Chargers.
The streak is over. And putting an end to it is Emily Gallagher. The senior does it on senior night.
Good for Emily.
First three-pointer from either side tonight.
Comes with less than 3.5 to go.
Yeah. Johnson got a steal there from the floor, and settling now is Emily Gallagher. Goshen To Johnson. Gallagher.
Thought about another one.
Sure did. Don Eckerly continues to bark out signals to his young group. Under 3 minutes and a 5 seconds call.
Yep, that's the right call.
Goshen, the freshman, learning what that's all about.
Just a heads up, we'll wrap this one up real quick because we got a quick turnaround. I got to get the graphics all set up. So we'll turn the page on this one quickly after this one's over.
I got to run up the tunnel into the locker room.
Pizzullo chases this one into the backcourt. And a foul there. But as knowing that we are going to put a button on this one quickly, really exactly what the Chargers wanted to do tonight, Grant, on senior night is execute, play their game, and they've done all of that. Is now getting her curtain call is Emily Gallagher.
Yeah, you know, the Chargers, they left the light on a little bit for the Warriors in the first quarter with that 18-7, but from then on, they've really put their foot down and allowed their seniors to enjoy the moment, and now they're just going to close this out here, have some of the young players get a chance, and then they'll finish out undefeated in the section, move on to Moon, and then the playoffs.
Travel there, and yep, Moon is the last regular season contest for the Chargers.
Get to make one more visit to that nice gym.
You know, an interesting nugget here was Don Eckerly said he could only find, that one rims out, Rowan Winter comes up empty. He could only find one other season where the Chargers won the section championship, but did it undefeated and undisputed, meaning there was always a tie or somebody else having a share of the championship. The last time that it was won outright was the 2008 season where they went to the Whitfield championship game, lost to South Park at the A.J. Palumbo Center.
Yeah, a lot of people forget that the championship was played at the Palumbo Center for a lot of years.
That was my first year doing OLSH games, and you talk about a stacked lineup, Al. Oh my goodness. Goshen at the line. 30 seconds to play. And as the story has been told many times, had the Chargers had Devin McGrath, who was suffering from a rare illness, she was unavailable at that time, Chargers would have been Whitfield champs. That season. Shot by Sydney Trippi into the game. Sydney with 15. Around the horn one more time. Schmidt inside to Winter. Trippi doesn't get the roll. Still loose. And that is going to be how we do it. Chargers win it on senior night, 69-12. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks to Grant,
who's off to the locker room.
Yep.
So, yeah, the Chargers getting it done on all cylinders tonight, Matt. What you'd expect, and doing what they, on paper, that they should do against a team like Mohawk. And no disrespect to Mohawk, they're just very young and up and coming. And I think Lindsey Bell is going to whip this team, the Mohawk team, into a contender here in a couple of years because they got a lot of good young players.
They do have a lot of good young players, and they're going to continue to understand what their roles are. And I'm looking forward to the future, seeing them and having some competitive matchups in the future. But 69-12 the final, and Al, you want to hit a couple of the noteworthy scores?
Yeah, just real quick, everybody who's watching Claudia Irolo, I think she, don't hold me to this, but I think she was chasing a point total for the year. That's why she was in so long. She had, let's see, 22 points on the game. We'll just do the seniors. Emily Gallagher had 7, and where's my other one? Libby Gallick had 4 on the game. So that's your seniors totals. Chargers 69-12 victories over the Warriors, and that'll about do it.
That'll about do it. Boys senior night festivities coming up in just a few moments. For Grant, Al, I'm Matt. Thanks so much for watching this presentation of OLSH girls basketball here on the OLSH Sports Network, and we'll talk to you here in a couple minutes.